How we feeling this morning, Vol fans? I'm not feeling good. I did wait till this morning to release this video. I was a little too mad last night, and I can take a loss. If Tennessee plays hard, and there's some bad breaks here and there, but Tennessee left a lot of stuff out there on the football field, particularly effort. There's a lot of guys, particularly on the defense, that cannot say that they gave their all for Tennessee last night. They cannot. Ty Redmond specifically, I hate to call anybody out by name, but there was one particular play on the goal line where I don't care if they eventually score. I don't even care if they score on that play. The effort was absolutely embarrassing. He literally ducked his shoulder and didn't even attempt to tackle Jeremy Bernard there on the goal line. Made my blood boil. There is nothing that makes me madder than lack of effort. It is a privilege to wear that T on the side of that helmet every Saturday, and when you don't put the effort forward, you don't need to be on the team. And there's a lot of guys in this secondary right now, just the way they play, they don't need to be playing for the University of Tennessee. The effort is pathetic. Tackling is horrible. Jeremy Bernard started the week off with some trash talk, and we didn't do anything to back it up. This defense is soft, particularly in the back half. They are soft. There's no dogs. There's no generals. There's just a bunch of wusses. They can't tackle. They can't cover. Now, I will say last night, the defensive line didn't do him any favors. No sacks on Ty Simpson. He was not touched all night. So they didn't do him any particular favors. Tim Banks didn't dial anything up special again, in my Forrest Gump voice. Just nothing again. I did think the defense played okay in the first half, but we had to get to Ty Simpson, and we didn't. We allowed them to have too many sustained long drives. But I will say, I'm more disappointed, I think, in the offense than I am defensively. Josh Heupel did not put together a good game plan last night. He waited way too late to start running the football, and then when his personnel to on the goal line and stuff was atrocious. He used up his timeout, so we had no timeouts left. And the interception that Aguilar threw, everybody knew he had to throw. So when he does the play action pass, it's not fooling anybody. They know it's going to be a pass. That's why it was a pick six. And Heupel is supposed to be an offensive genius, but I will say this: Heupel, the last couple of years, has not been that good as far. I know Joey Hazel is the offensive coordinator, but they put this game plan together, okay, guys. And I don't know. Heupel needs to get rid of Hazel. He's not good. From the Georgia game on, it's been very. I don't know. I'm just not impressed with the play calling. Not. We averaged 5 yards every time we ran the ball last night. And we waited way too late to start really running the ball. We come out and just start guns a-slinging like we're the Houston Oilers in 1991. I mean, I don't know why we were trying to be just like Alabama when we were like a top 20 rush offense. And we wait way too late to start running the football. But, receivers did not play well either. A lot of drops. Mike Matthews has been ineffective for a while. He's not played very well. He's definitely the third option in this offense when Brazel, Staley. I will say I think Staley's playing a lot better. Kitzelman has his moments, but he's still dropping a lot of balls, man. I mean, he's got to start catching the ball better. He had a couple crucial drops last night. Shout out to our running backs, particularly Deshaun Bishop. That guy is playing so hard. I don't know how you can't love this guy. A walk-on. He was a two-time Mr. Tennessee from Carnes down there in Knoxville, and he's just a beast. He just runs so hard, and I just love to watch him play. But he ran for over 100 yards last night. He played amazing. Offensive line did not have a good night. Gave up 4 sacks. Now, Aguilar didn't help some on that. He held the ball, in my opinion, too long. He needed to get rid of the ball quicker. I think this was Joey's worst game in Knoxville. Now, I don't think he played horrible He had that one interception that was returned, which will go down as one of the worst plays in Tennessee football history. It was that bad from a play calling perspective and from just the decision-making point to where he threw that football. If he throws it out front, that guy can't even make that interception. But the coaching staff should have never put Joey in that situation where you're in a goal line situation, a play action pass. You're not fooling anybody with no timeouts left. You don't have enough time. You don't have, what are we doing? We didn't have time to do any of that. So, just bad play calling. We left a lot of plays on the field. The time that Ty Simpson actually fumbled it and they ruled it a fumble, one of our guys actually recognized that it was with a fumble, and if it wasn't for that, we wouldn't have got it there. They would, I think, got to punt it because I think it wasn't a first down, but one of our guys just slaps at the ball. He didn't even want to pick it up. Spillman, a ball hit him right in the hands. He's just perfect as you could be. That would have been a pick six if we could have took that back. Just a lot of plays left on the ball field. Just a lot of stuff. But I really believe the coaching staff, offensively and defensively, did not put our team in a situation to be successful, a majority of the night. I don't think the pass rush toward Joey would have been nearly as effective if we would have went to that running game early in the game and took a lot of pressure off the quarterback. They put a lot of pressure on Joey last night in Tuscaloosa. I think it was a bad coaching job. And that's just my opinion. You can disagree with that. You can call me a negaval, whatever. But guys, I don't come on here and I don't sugarcoat nothing. This is my thoughts. And if I feel like the coaching staff did not put together a good game plan, I'm going to tell you that. If a particular player or players did not, then, I'm going to tell you that. But guys, I don't know. Going forward, if I was Heupel, I would literally take the secondary and I would put them in a room and say, this effort ain't getting better. We're not keeping none of you all outside Colton Hood. Now, Colton Hood has been a standout. He didn't play really great last night, I didn't think, but as far as the season is concerned, he's played really well. Boo Carter's had moments, but he's not that great either. He held out all season. He's not had any kind of particularly good season. And then Torrentine and Redmond have just been atrocious tackling and coverage. And we've got to get some better guys in there that, have some more dog in them, that are not afraid to tackle. It's just pitiful performances from a lot of those guys back there in that secondary. A lot of times the linebackers are not taking good angles. They're not, the run gap scheme, they're not where they need to be. I don't know, just very disappointed in this defense. This defense is in the hundreds nationally in defense, total defense. That's pitiful, man. Tennessee needs to be a top 20 defense every year, and we've been the last 2 years. This year is where it's just went downhill. We don't have the depth that we've had in the past, but we still got some really good players. And the guys that, that are in there, even your first string of guys, they're just not doing their job. So, anyway, guys, Alabama beats Tennessee 37-20. Tennessee actually outgained Alabama. Tennessee had over 400 yards of offense, and we had some guys that played well. But you got Oklahoma, you got Florida, and you got Vanderbilt. That's going to be hard to win all three of those games. So we've got to go to Kentucky. Kentucky just almost beat Texas at home. So that's not going to be a layup. That's not going to be a gimme game. So if I was a betting man, I don't think Tennessee's going to win out. But who knows? So we'll see. Tennessee needs to win out now if they want to get into the college football playoffs. And right now we're not a college football playoff team. Defense is bad, and the offense is too, I don't know, they're too up and down. You don't know what they're going to do from one possession to the other as far as play calling and what the coaches are going to dial up. So who knows what you're going to get with this Tennessee team. So anyway, we got a rally. I think we've got Kentucky. Then I think we got Oklahoma. And then I think New Mexico State, and then I know we got Vanderbilt at the end of the year, but I think I'm missing a game or somewhere. But anyway, we got to finish this year out, guys. We got to somehow go undefeated, or we're going to the Outback Bowl, or we're going to the Gator Bowl or something, Independence Bowl. We're not going to the playoffs. So we got to end the year right. We got to get it together. We got to play more physical, more focused. Penalties was bad last night too. Now a lot of them were bogus. The refs were horrible last night too. But you got to, we always have penalty issues, particularly on the road. And last night was the same thing. So anyway, guys, thank you for tuning in. I'll talk to y'all very soon.